Hi, my name is Emily Osborne, and I'm currently a student at UH West Oahu. I am majoring in creative media and pursuing my career as an artist. So, the place where I have most of my memories, probably Tennessee, I'd have to say, and then here in Hawaii, because I've spent 7 years of my life here, so, yeah.
She's a military brat, so she's kind of moved all over the place. She's had a very adventurous life, been to many different places.
So actually my dad got me into art because I would always watch him draw the little cartoons that he used to draw, and then I just started kind of mimicking that, and so that's kind of where I started off.
She probably got a little bit of that, inherited that from her and Dad and I. We both like to draw and stuff like that. And
what kind of stuff did you draw?
Just everything. I can draw like book covers. I'm more of a visual, and then I draw it versus having to just think about it and draw my own little thing.
I would see other people write their stories on the internet, and I got inspired one day and just decided to do it myself. So.
And I also did ask, who or what inspired you to make art your career? So you mentioned your dad. Is there anyone else, like a celebrity or like,
Maybe,
or just like someone you closely know besides your dad?
Maybe my grandfather, because he used to do, he would draw architecture for different buildings as a living. So I would say probably that, otherwise I would just say myself because I made a decision. So yeah.
And let's start off with let's show your favorite piece.
Okay. So my favorite one is this one, which I just did a few days ago. So.
Okay, so can you describe the painting for us?
So this one, the idea came from, I actually played the game. It's from Little Nightmares 2. And my idea was to make the TV, because, the TVs are an important part of the game. And then I was making it look like he would come through the game, and then Six was trying to pull him through, so yeah.
Little Nightmares 2, yeah, that's my favorite one she did, because it has a lot of different shapes, the different colors. It represents the video games that she's trying to create, that kind of thing.
And so, I know that one is your favorite piece. So, let's just say, what's one piece that you've made that you would like to change or fix in any way, shape, or form?
I'd probably have to say a lot of my early art, only because I don't like the way it looks now, but in a sense it's a learning process, so you kind of have to start somewhere. So.
Do you have one of the art pieces?
I do. So it's like an alien that I did a while ago, but where I didn't really know that much anatomy, it doesn't look the greatest, so I would change it. So yeah.
Probably my shooting stars are.
Yeah, probably the night ones that she does. Sometimes the stars, they need a little help. They're a little streaky at times.
Thanks.
It's just off topic. Like, what do you do in your free time?
So in my free time, I normally like to just go outside and kind of hang out or walk around. And then I love to play video games. So mostly like first-person shooters, like Doom and Halo and stuff like that.
She hangs out with Sam. She likes to hang out with Sam, her boyfriend, who she cares for very much.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to put myself in here now. And where do you see yourself in 10 years? So, like, after you graduate college in the next 2 years, and, like, farther than that?
I would say in the next 2 years, probably learning the basics of what I need to do in order to become, like, a better artist or a video game designer.
She better be rich. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do hope that she has established a career by then, or at least doing something by then, job-wise.
But in 10 years, I would like to see myself as I already have made a video game and also, I guess, become a famous artist. So.
Do you think video games are a form of art?
I do. There's a lot that goes into them because you have to do like the storyboard beforehand and the art that goes along with that and the creativity. So yes, I do believe it's a lot of art.
Okay. And tell us about the video game you're writing.
So the video game I'm writing, I had an idea when I went to Tripler for one of my appointments, and I always wanted to get the map for it because it was huge. And so the idea was that I would make a horror game, and I would have different monsters that I created be in there, and there'd be different challenges and stuff based on what type of monsters were in the environment. So, yeah.
And is there a specific game that inspired you to try and make this story?
I kind of just came up with it by myself, but I know for a fact that I guess the SCP game might have had a little bit to do with it. And plus, pretty much all the horror games that I've seen that other YouTubers have played, I kind of drew inspiration from that too.
I thought she would do very well. I know they don't get paid very much money, but she is a good artist, and I was hoping she could put that talent towards her main goal, to be a video game designer.
Okay. And the last question that I have is, why do you love art so much?
I'd have to say I love art a lot because it's been a really big part of my life, and it's kind of a stress reliever for me at this point, so yeah.
And so I'm guessing that because of that stress reliever, it got you more into art and made you design more things.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I think she likes it because she can express her feelings in that art. She does have a little bit of anxiety, so it calms her down when it comes to drawing and shading and doing all those different things, because she can focus on that and not what's actually maybe bothering her at the time. So,
Is there one last piece you'd like to share?
Yeah. Let me just get it. So, this particular one took me 7 hours to do, but it's like one of my most detailed ones, so yeah.
Can you describe your process for trying to make it?
Okay, so for this one, basically what I did is I had a reference on my phone, and I would basically sketch it out, and if there's anything I didn't like or I wanted to adjust, I would erase it, because normally I'm not good with hands, but it turned out pretty good because I had a reference. But yeah, so I did this one, 7 hours with no air condition, but yeah.
No air condition.
Yeah, the power was kind of out, so yeah.
Here?
Yeah. And I had nothing else to do because my phone wasn't working, so I just drew.
Is there anything you want to change in that one?
Probably the way the lips are, because I know I was struggling with. And I was struggling a little bit with the hair, but I think that one kind of turned out pretty good, so.
I guess you want the lips to be a little thicker?
Probably more accurate, only because to me, I think it looks still kind of cartoony, but yeah.
Okay. Alright, and that concludes our interview.
Alright.
Would you like to say bye to the camera?
Bye-bye!